Bing bong, bring brong, the sound of wedding bells. In the sky a smiling sun and the rhythmic flap of birds' wings. Quack, quack. But we have no time for the sky right now. The bride is about to walk up the aisle. She is a beautiful red and blue owl. She is so happy. She is happy because she is not getting married for love or romance, which are yucky things altogether. She is getting married for meat. Her husband-to-be is an alien named Jeff. She met him next to Tesco's, where he was selling free shepherd's pies. The pies were so delicious that she knew at first slice that she wanted to spend the rest of her life with him. Jeff is impeccably dressed in his striped green and silver space suit. He wears a golden amulet around his neck. The amulet is not just an ordinary piece of jewellery. It has a special button at its centre that Jeff can press. When Jeff presses the special button, the amulet enlarges to become a spaceship. Even though Owl is only marrying Jeff for his shepherd's pies, she doesn't mind admitting to herself that he looks rather dashing in his extraterrestrial wedding outfit. But wait. As Owl steps a little closer, she notices something very peculiar. Jeff's face seems different. There is something about it that she cannot believe she did not notice before. She was with him yesterday eating a shepherd's pie supper. Surely she would have spotted such a big, black, bushy moustache. As Owl continues her journey towards the altar, the priest, Father Ross, comes into view. What is most remarkable about Father Ross is how cranky he is, in spite of his always smiling face. Some say he is so cross that he wouldn't even let you say a prayer, though he grins in a way that appears so sweet and friendly. What the heck? Owl is shocked. Father Ross also has a big, black, bushy moustache. Owl has to stop herself from stopping as she walks up the aisle. Father Ross's moustache is so large that it almost covers his smiling mouth. Owl thinks back to last week when she visited Father Ross in his tree-house home. She remembers meeting his pet fox-cat, dog-cat, camel-tiger named Weirdo. She remembers that the tree-house was designed to look like a snail's shell. She remembers that it had a slide that went all the way to the ground in case you needed to leave very quickly. What she definitely does not remember is Father Ross having a big, black, bushy moustache. Am I going mad? She thinks. Hopefully this is just wedding jitters. High above, a duck is perched on top of the church spire. Large birds with black, bushy feathers, maybe crows, are circling in the air all around. Do you take this owl to be your lawfully wedded wife? I do, replies Jeff. And do you take this alien to be your lawfully wedded husband? I do, replies Owl. Fine, sighs Father Ross crankily. I now pronounce you alien and wife. Hip hip hooray, the congregation cheers. Oh my goodness, Owl cries as she looks at her new husband. Her eyes nearly pop out of her head and onto the marble steps. Jeff's moustache seems to have grown bigger and blacker and bushier. What's more, so has Father Ross's. A line of honking cars makes its way towards the hotel where the wedding reception will take place. No one notices a duck flying overhead, flanked on either side by birds whose feathers are big and black and bushy. "Here we are," Jeff says as they arrive. "I hope you are looking forward to cutting the wedding cake." As Jeff says those words, Owl is almost sure that she sees his mustache twitch. Everyone receives a pair of ice cream spectacles on their way into the reception hall. Some guests wear them on their faces and others gobble them up immediately. There is a glorious black wedding cake made out of ice cream on the table at the back of the room. It is an unusual cake. The chef who made it said that it comes with a risk. It could either be the most delicious cake ever eaten, flavoured with bananas and licorice, or it might taste like an old sock. There is no way of knowing until after it is served. Father Ross uses his index fingers to part his big, black, bushy mustache. He says, "Now the bride will cut the cake." Owl picks up the knife. She grits her beak, wondering if, when she cuts the cake, there will be an aroma of bananas and licorice, or a stink of smelly socks. Owl is just about to slice into the icing, but suddenly she stops. "Why is that duck staring through the window so evilly at me? And why are Father Ross and Jeff rubbing their hands together with such strange glee?" Before Owl has any time to ponder, Jeff steps forward. "Here, darling, let me help you," he says. He places his hand onto her wing and pushes it, pressing the knife deep into the cake. "To-wit-to-woo, no! Kaboom!" There is a mighty kaboom as the wedding cake explodes. Masses of mustaches. They are not crows with big black bushy feathers. They are mustaches. They fly from the cake and start attaching themselves to the faces of everyone at the reception. Owl dives under the table. She can hear roars and shouts, crashes and bangs, screams and thumps, and then silence.
"Quack, quack, where is she? Where is Owl? Quack! She can't have gotten far. I had mustaches guarding each exit. She must be hiding in here somewhere. Find her."
It is the voice of the evil duck. He seems to be in charge of all the mustaches. Owl peeks out from under the tablecloth. All the wedding guests, now wearing big black bushy mustaches, are searching for her. Two, in particular, have almost turned into mustaches. "Oh, Jeff, what has happened to you? Will I ever get to eat another one of your scrumptious shepherd's pies again?" wonders Owl. The mustached guests start to flip over tables as they search for Owl. Plates smash, forks, knives and spoons clink and chink and clatter and chatter. Whenever someone is discovered, a fearsome flapping follows as a flock of mustaches descends. They fight over which can take its place beneath the nose of each new face.
"Ah, get it off me!"
the people protest. Then they go quiet. For 10 seconds or so, a strange, blissful expression washes over them. After that, they stand up and join the others, searching for Owl.
"Quack! Only one table left. Knock it over, Father Ross. Quack!"
Father Ross, who is by now just a big, black, bushy mustache, knocks over the table. Owl is caught. The remains of the exploded wedding cake squelch on the floor. There is nowhere for Owl to escape. Father Ross wraps his mustache body around her like a rope.
"Quack! Ha ha ha! Very soon, Mrs. Owl, you will join my legion of mustaches. Ha ha! I think it would be apt if your new husband did the honors. Come along, Jeff. Your transformation to mustache is so close to complete that you will look perfect at the end of your wife's yellow beak.
Owl is scared. Jeff is almost unrecognizable. If not for his golden amulet, Owl would be unable to distinguish him from any of the other mustaches. Owl shuts her eyes. Just then, there is an unexpected bzzz sound, an electrical fizz. Owl opens her eyes to see Jeff pressing the special button on his amulet. "Quick, Owl!" he shouts. "Leap in!" Owl slips from Father Ross's hairy grasp and flies into the spaceship. Jeff pulls the throttle. The thrusters ignite. The spaceship launches and smashes through the ceiling. Within minutes, Owl and Jeff are halfway to the moon.
"Get back here!"
quacks the evil duck. "What happened?" asks Owl. "Why is everyone turning into mustaches? Who is that evil duck? How did you manage to turn back into yourself again?" "It is so strange, Owl. When a mustache first attaches to you, you feel like God for 10 seconds. It's the most amazing and wonderful sensation ever. But if you don't summon the will to order that mustache to remove itself from your face before those 10 seconds are up, you know that you will start to turn into a mustache yourself." "How did you get away?" "Oh, I forgot to say. As soon as you actually become a mustache, you get 10 wishes. You can make any wish you like, bar one. You cannot wish to return to your original form. If you do that, the evil duck will send you into a black hole and you'll be trapped forever in the dinosaur age." "Is that what you did? Oh, Jeff, you sacrificed your life for me." "No, I had a better idea. As soon as I became a fully fledged mustache, I wished to become a stingray fish. I then used my electricity to send a shockwave through myself, which surprised my mustache and caused it to fall off. That's how I turned back into myself." "Very clever. But, oh no, look in the rear-view mirror." Jeff looks into the mirror, half expecting to see the evil duck in a space helmet with an army of mustaches wearing jetpacks close behind. But that is not what he sees. No, it's worse. Much worse. The entire planet of Earth now has a big, black, bushy mustache. "What are we going to do?" cries Owl. "I don't know. All is lost." Or, wait, hang on. "Owl, look! We might not have to do anything." In the minutes since Owl and Jeff left Earth, the evil duck changed every living thing, every fish, every bird, every person, every shark, every tree, every duck-billed platypus, into a mustache. The planet Earth has had just about enough, and it starts to lose its temper. It blows out a tornado which twists and roars. Large volcanoes spring up like blisters. Fire-breathing dragons who have been living inside the earth climb out from the tops of those volcanoes. The dragons and the tornado chase the evil duck. "Ah!" screams the evil duck. "Get away from me!" But it's too late. The tornado sucks up the evil duck and spins him so fast that one of his legs comes flying off. "Ouch!" roars the evil duck, before the dragon flicks him into outer space and into a black hole, which sends him to be trapped forever in the dinosaur age. Uh-oh. Quack. With that, the dragons go home to their place inside the earth, and the tornado settles to a gentle breeze. The mustaches turn back into people and animals and fish and aliens. There is still a problem, though. All those fire-breathing dragons running about have managed to set the world ablaze. Jeff presses the button on his amulet. His spaceship grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it starts to creak. Owl flies onto the computer console and presses the key marked Fire Extinguisher. A nozzle rises from the top of the spaceship and points towards the Earth. Sausages fly out of the nozzle and get cooked in the fires of the Earth. "Oops," says Owl. She changes the settings on the computer before pressing the fire extinguisher button again. This time, foam shoots from the nozzle and puts out all the fires on Earth. "Phew," says Jeff. The Earth is so happy that it magically turns all the foam into ice cream, and hundreds and thousands start to rain from the clouds. Owl and Jeff fly back to Earth and bring all their guests on their honeymoon to Hawaii, where they dine on sausages and ice cream. Oh, and shepherd's pie too, of course.